already! What's your deal? I've been texting you for hours. Are you ignoring me?
What are you talking about?
Finally! So, what did you think about the venue today? Maybe a little too fancy? You only get married once, though. It might be worth splurging a bit. I'm worth 100K. Don't you think?
You guys can do whatever you want. If you want to blow that kind of money on a wedding, so be it. If there is nothing else, I'll be off. Please don't blow my phone up over stupid stuff like this, you home wrecker.
Stupid? That's mean. I'm really excited about this. I just wanted to share it with you. You're my sister. Show some enthusiasm for my wedding.
Pretty hard to be enthusiastic for someone who has always treated you like garbage. I'm shocked someone was stupid enough to marry you up. I have no idea what John sees in you.
Oh, quit it. Any guy would be lucky to have me. Besides, we're madly in love. Of course we're going to get married. Quit being jealous. Are you going to hold on to the past for forever? We had some sibling quarrels. It's time to move on. You've got to learn to forgive people. If you can't, you'll be miserable for the rest of your life. Holding on to grudges isn't good for your health.
You're lecturing me?
Like, I get it. You're still bitter over losing the first guy to ever like you. But it's time to move on, girl. It's not my fault John decided to choose me. He just has more refined taste. What am I supposed to do? He confessed his love for me one day. I wasn't just going to leave the guy hanging. You've exclusively addressed me as homewrecker ever since. You guys weren't even that serious. Just let it go.
Do you really want to get into this right now? The problem was that you said okay to the guy and decided to date him despite the fact that I was actively dating him. Most normal people would have just declined. But you felt like it was okay to start dating your sister's boyfriend. Clearly, you knew you were in the wrong, seeing as you spent the first several months of your relationship dating him behind my back.
Can you blame me? I was so flattered when he confessed to me. I just got swept up in the moment. He told me how I was always the sister he wanted. He was just dating you as a means to get to me. How romantic. He went to such lengths to get me. There's no way I could turn him down. Before I knew it, we were an item.
You joking?
I'm not. I don't want you talking negatively about my John either. We are getting married after all. Everyone clings to their first boyfriend. It's only natural. You'll get over it soon. If it makes you feel better, he never really was that into you. He only had eyes for me from the beginning. So don't blame yourself. You never had a fighting chance. The sooner you move on, the better. There will be others. Someday. At least you were able to get some dating experience. Count your blessings. Besides, you should cut him some slack. The only difference between us is our personality. Being identical twins, it's the only way to distinguish us. Maybe he got confused? Or maybe he just pursued the one with the less sour attitude.
He sure knows how to pick 'em. I never even realized you two were dating for the longest time. And here you guys are, getting married. I guess I should have seen it coming. He was treating me differently and I had no idea why until I found him in your room a couple of days later. You two deserve each other. You're both scum.
Wow. Always playing the victim. You're going to have to be a big girl and deal with reality on your own at some point. You just need to work on your personality. You have the looks to score a guy, but you never will acting the way you do. You should be honored John even gave you a shot. But no, not you. You just mope and whine in the living room every time he comes over. He's mine now. He doesn't want you anymore. Are you really willing to throw away our relationship over a guy?
What relationship?
Sorry, I forgot who I was talking to. I'm always surprised by how different we are. You always hear about how identical twins can read each other's thoughts. We couldn't be further from that. You were always the loner growing up. It had to have been hard for you, watching me have tons of friends and the attention of all the guys. Can you blame people? You're just so gloomy and miserable all the time. That isn't hot. Guys want a girl who's fun and confident. There's no way John was going to settle for that. He deserves so much better. Like me.
I don't know why I bother talking to you. It just pisses me off and gives me a headache that lasts days. Do me a favor. Stop contacting me. I don't want anything to do with you. Go live your life, I'll live mine. Just go get married and get out of my life.
I'll be getting married whether I receive your blessing or not. You'll be there to support me on my big day, yeah? I'd be super bummed if you weren't. Being my sis, I expect quite the generous gift from you too. Don't skimp.
You actually think I'm getting you something?
Well, duh. I told you how much this venue was going to cost. If you could give us a nice cash donation, that would be swell. We don't have much money saved up. We're going to be relying on our friends and family to foot the bill. Don't make me get it all from Mom and Dad. That would be embarrassing. So yeah, we're counting on you. The more you can give, the better. We need you to cover at least half the bill. Thanks, Erica!
Screw you! I won't be going to that sham of a wedding. Don't expect a penny from me either. It's getting close. I heard you two settled on a wedding venue. About time. I never thought you'd go all the way with it. Oh, don't get me wrong, though. I'm really excited for you two. Deb? Hi. It's been a while, Erica. How have you been doing? I heard about the news and decided to reach out. I hope you don't mind. When I heard that you and John broke up, I was really shocked. You two seemed pretty great together. And wouldn't you know, now you're getting married. I just want you to know, I support you two 100%. Deb, I'm glad to hear you are excited about the news, but there's something I need to correct you on. John and I aren't together. What? What do you mean? You guys are getting married, right? He showed me the venue you two picked out today. Quite the fancy spot you chose. And he showed me pictures of the suits and dresses you guys tried on too. That definitely looked like you. I guess John hasn't told you about anything. He dumped me. He's getting married to my twin sister, so yeah. What? He's marrying your twin sister? I didn't even know you had a twin. Yeah, I do. Sorry to burst your bubble. You aren't pulling my chain, right? You actually have a twin. He told me you have a sister, but I never realized she was your twin. And now he's with her? Yeah, we are identical twins. Personality aside, it's pretty hard to tell us apart. I imagine that's why you thought it was me from the pictures. I can't believe this. You guys look almost exactly the same! That's crazy how similar you two are. And now he's dating your sister? What the hell? That's eerie. Clearly he has a type. But why? You can't just trade sisters like that. I'm a little shocked he hasn't said anything to his own mother. We broke up because I found out they were sleeping with each other behind my back. They had been for quite some time. He was doing what? Oh my god. Yeah. Apparently he was only dating me as a means to get closer to Amy. I guess I was an easy target. Amy is a lot more popular. Getting into her inner circle isn't the easiest of tasks. So yeah, I was kind of a practice run for him while he got closer to Amy from the inside. Seeing that we looked the same, I was the next best thing. I'm sorry my idiot son has put you through all this. I had no idea he felt that way the entire time we were dating. Things seemed to be going really well between us. I guess he was just being nice so he could use me. Before I knew it, I had been replaced by my sister. He confessed to her in secret one day. He apparently explained how he was dating me in order to get close to her. She was flattered, and now they are engaged. But he didn't break up with me for a while. He kept dating me for several months. I eventually found them together in my sister's room, and that's when I knew. I broke things off soon after. That's terrible! I raised that idiot to be better than this. I'm so sorry for all the harm he's caused. I can't believe he'd just use you for his own personal gain. What scum! Hearing you say that makes me feel a little better. I haven't gotten much support from my family. This one is going to stick with me for a while. You don't have to apologize to me for anything. You have every right to be angry. I should be the one apologizing. He's my responsibility. I'm so sorry for all the trouble and pain John has caused. Just who does he think he is? Treating people as a means to an end. There's no need for you to apologize. John has to be responsible for his own actions. As ridiculous as it is, I've come to accept it. It all happened about 6 months ago. Time heals all wounds. Certain things can't be forgiven. I'd like to make this up to you somehow. I just got some DTS concert tickets from work. I'd like you to have them. Take some friends and blow off some steam. I know John was desperate to get these. I was going to give them to him as an early wedding present, but I'd much rather you have them. You got DTS tickets? How did you manage that? They sold out in minutes and have been going for 50 times plus the cost on aftermarket websites. So you've been watching them too? Yep, I got those tickets. Please take them. It's the least I could do to make it up to you. I've got 2 tickets. Take a friend with you and enjoy yourself. I couldn't do that. After you went through all the trouble, I'd feel too guilty. At the very least, can we go together? We had talked about going to a concert together in the past. This seems like the perfect opportunity to make that a reality. You sure? You don't feel weird going to a concert with your ex's mom? I'm sure you hold some ill will towards me. That couldn't be further from the truth. I have nothing against you. You've always been wonderful to me. I'd be thrilled if we could go together. To be honest, I've kind of shut myself out a bit since breaking up with John. I know you love DTS too. I'd much rather go with someone who truly enjoys their music. I've honestly been a bit lonely and would love the company. So, would you mind going with me? Oh dear, I'd love to go with you. We're going to have a great time. If you don't mind, I'd love to do things like this with you in the future. We don't need to talk about John or my sister. We can just enjoy concerts together as friends. I hope we can confide in each other like friends in the future as well. That sounds great. Count me in. I'll send over the details about the concert a little later. Keep an eye out for them. In the meantime, we can grab lunch or a coffee sometime and catch up. I'm available whenever you want. Just let me know. That sounds great. Thanks, Deb. I look forward to it.
What the hell, Erica? You are embarrassing me! You shouldn't be late to your own sister's wedding! This is a big day for me! Get over here now! Don't make us wait any longer!
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
What the hell kind of response is that? It's my wedding! I know you got the invitation. I made sure you saw it. You have no excuse for not knowing when and where it is.
I told you before, I'm not going. That hasn't changed.
Did you think I was just going to accept that childish response? Get over yourself. Who doesn't attend their own sibling's wedding? You're being tacky. Are you going to hold on to this grudge for forever? It's been well over a year and a half. Just get dressed and come down here. Make sure to bring your checkbook with you. I told you before we needed half. Well, that might be more now. The staff has been asking questions. Make sure to get some cash out too. You'll need to tip the staff for us.
What? They didn't require you to pay in full by now? What kind of place is this? Normally you have to have all the expenses paid a few months in advance.
That's not how they do it. We owe them $100,000. That doesn't include all the extras. We don't have that kind of money just lying around. So, yeah. Get down here quick with that checkbook of yours. Show your sister some appreciation.
Wow.
Do something right for once and make your sister happy. Just write them a check for the full amount. You don't have to have the money available or anything. We just need to shut them up. 100K should cover the venue. We probably need another 50K or so to cover flowers, food, drinks, etc. I'm going to need you to cover that for us too. Thanks!
You expect a gift of at least 100K?
That's pretty standard, yeah. I know you've never been a bride before, so you wouldn't understand. You should be willing to give more, seeing as you love John as well. You have quite the deep connection with both of us. So, yeah. Get that checkbook ready, girl. Gotta make sure my big day is special. Honestly, you should be grateful I'm not asking for more. I feel like you should give me closer to 300K so that we can go on a nice honeymoon and put a down payment on a house. But I'm being generous.
Man, that place is going to be pissed when they find out they aren't getting paid. I wonder how long the lights will stay on once they realize no check is coming. Who has an expensive wedding with zero savings? You honestly thought you could have a fancy wedding with zero of your own money spent? How much have your other guests given you?
We got 10K from John's friends and about 30K from both of our parents. Our relatives gave us some money too. Let's just say altogether, we've gotten about 100K from everyone.
Wow. I can't believe people just gave you that kind of money.
Can you blame them? I've got tons of friends, so it wasn't that hard to get that much. I'm sure Mom and Dad realized that you have no chance of getting married. Seeing as they only get to do this once, they made sure to go all out for their little princess. That doesn't get you out of your obligations, though. Get down here and make sure to give us a gift better than anyone else. Like I said, I won't accept anything less than 100K. That should cover the rest of the expenses and help us pay for an amazing honeymoon.
But everyone is at my wedding.
What do you mean?
Last I heard, everyone backed out of yours when they heard you expected them to pay. And don't get me started on the 100K you expect from me. I'm well aware of Mom and Dad's finances, too. They don't have that kind of money to spare. No one is stupid enough to believe your lies. You could have made it a bit more believable. Collecting 100K from guests?
Before that, explain yourself. What do you mean? Everyone came to your ceremony?
Oh, right, sorry. I'll explain. I haven't told you anything yet. I also happen to be getting married today.
Someone's marrying you?
Yep. Twins getting married on the same day. So cliché. But the day was available, so I took it.
For real? What are you talking about? I didn't even know you had a boyfriend. Now you are getting married? Why haven't you told me anything? Are you trying to ruin my big day? Are you making this up because I took John from you?
I don't care about that scumbag anymore. He's all yours. I bounced back pretty quickly and found a really nice guy a couple months after we broke up. He's the real deal. He's with me for me. No compromises necessary. We love each other and we're getting married. That happens to be taking place today. Now you're all caught up.
No way! You actually recovered after John? I thought for sure you were still stuck on him.
I made a complete recovery. I have absolutely zero feelings of affection towards John. I was very upfront with my husband about what I wanted. We were both on the same page. I explained my previous relationship with him and he completely understood wanting to keep you in the dark. Today actually marks our 1-year anniversary. It's why we chose today to get married.
I can't accept this. None of this makes sense. How could you hide a relationship from your own family? I would have been happy for you. We could have gone on double dates.
Under normal circumstances, sure, I would have told you. But we don't exactly have the best history, though. The last time I told you about having a boyfriend, you ended up engaged to him. I think it's only natural for me to be hesitant towards introducing you to another. I don't think I owe you anything. You've only ever looked out for yourself. So, no, I didn't share the fact that I was dating with you.
That's unfair! This whole time I thought you were still in love with John! You kept me in the dark to try and make a fool out of me! But you just moved on to some other guy! Screw that! And now you're getting married? And you didn't even tell me? Screw you!
You're mad? I am the one who has every right to be mad. You dated my boyfriend behind my back. I didn't find out about it until I found you two sleeping together. I'm the one who should be angry at you.
I didn't do anything wrong! It's not my fault you didn't realize he didn't love you. You're doing all of this to try and upstage me. You chose this day to try and disrupt my own wedding. You knew I was getting married today. You still haven't explained what you meant by everyone is coming to your wedding. I've been calling Mom and Dad all day, but they haven't responded. None of our relatives are here either. Almost no one showed up and the wedding is supposed to start any minute. Don't tell me they all chose your wedding over mine. Why?
Sounds like it. That includes John's mom, by the way. She's here with me.
What?
We got pretty close while John and I were dating. We stayed in touch as friends. She came to my wedding to support me as a friend. She's kind of my concert bud. She has some good connections. She helped hook me up with a wedding venue, too. I don't know how she does it. I'm overjoyed to have her as a friend, though.
Screw that! That's not fair! That makes no sense! Why would John's own mother choose to go to your wedding over her own son's? She must have a screw loose.
I'm not sure what to say. She made the decision on her own. I didn't have to persuade her in the slightest. And as for our family, yeah, they chose me. There's no way they didn't realize the weddings overlapped. Despite that, they all came to my wedding. Everyone was free to make their own decision. Looks like everyone feels the same way.
This isn't fair! I can't believe this is happening to me!
That explains our family not showing up. But your friends are another story. I don't really have many friends, so yours definitely aren't at my wedding. Who knows what they are up to? I guess the only people who showed up were John's friends after all. That's strange. Being the popular, outgoing type, you'd think for sure some of those friends of yours would make an appearance.
It doesn't matter if they show up or not! How can I enjoy myself if my own family doesn't show up? You guys were supposed to be paying for this! What am I supposed to do? If no one shows up, I'll be left with the bill! At this rate, I'll never be able to get enough money together in time. John's friends didn't give us enough to pay for even a fraction of the bill.
You can always hope for a miracle. Who knows? Maybe someone will just give you a check for $150K. Let me know. I'm going to head back to my wedding. I don't want to keep our family waiting. I hope both of us end up having the wedding of our dreams. Thanks for a wonderful time today. I can't believe DTS agreed to be the band for your wedding. Everything went better than I could have ever imagined. People are going to be talking about this for years to come. It doesn't hurt that your wedding dress was gorgeous. Hand-tailored dresses like that are hard to come by. I should be thanking you for everything. How did you convince DTS to show up? I never knew you had that deep of connections. You did so much to make sure today was perfect. I'll never be able to thank you enough. I'm still on cloud 9 over here. I've got goosebumps all over my body. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I wrote them a letter asking them to play. I never thought they'd actually read it and agree to it. They said they needed a break from huge tours all the time and doing a smaller gig sounded refreshing. They had their studio record the whole thing, too. It's all available for free online. I had no idea they would actually show up. I hadn't heard from them until a few hours before the ceremony. I think it was a spur-of-the-moment decision for them. We are the lucky benefactors of that. I don't know how you do it. You are amazing! Not to bring up a sore subject, but are you sure you're okay with how everything went down today? Even now, I'm getting a barrage of messages from both John and Amy. I don't think things turned out for them as they initially planned. Sorry you had to choose between me and your own son. You okay? Don't you worry about that. I'd make the decision 100 times over. I never had any intention of being a part of my stupid son's wedding. Not after everything he did. Besides, even had I shown up, I would have left immediately after getting the message from DTS. No chance in hell I was going to miss a chance like that. John lost my respect. Being a good fan and friend is way more important to me now. I'm glad to hear you say that. I ended up blocking those two. I'd recommend you do the same. They're going to keep bothering you until you do. They can waste as much energy as they want messaging me. I won't be seeing either of them. I might have to. Thank you again for today. Seriously, you're the best. I hope our friendship continues for a long time. I have a lot of concerts I'd love to see with you. I look forward to it. I'm going to take off. Let's get together soon, okay?
Oh God, what am I going to do? No one ended up showing up and the wedding vendors are asking for their money. I'm going to end up in debt hell over this wedding. Give me all the money you have, please. I need it now.
Yikes. You're on your own, sister.
But you promised! What about my wedding gift? You were going to cover my wedding costs! Barely anyone showed up, and the ones who did didn't give us enough to pay for anything! I was so embarrassed. People kept asking where our families were. I had to try and make up a lie on the spot. No one believed me, though. Everyone thought something fishy was going on and got out of there as soon as the ceremony was over. They left me with the bill.
So you guys ended up having a private event? Just you and John? That's pretty romantic, don't you think?
That's not funny. Today was the most expensive letdown of my life. We found ourselves alone after just 30 minutes or so. I couldn't stand to be in my dress any longer.
Wow, sounds rough.
Even though we called the wedding early, the vendor didn't care. They still expect us to pay full price when we only use the place for 30 minutes. They have some nerve to expect us to pay full price still. How am I going to come up with 100K?
Obviously they charged you full price. Whether you had guests or not, they had to block out the place for you. Not to mention the food, decorations, and other preparations that went into it.
I guess that's true. Regardless, I've been trying to call Mom and Dad, but neither will answer. They didn't even show up to their own daughter's wedding. The least they could do is pay the bill for us. John's been trying to ask his mom for money, but he can't get through to her either. I think she blocked him. He tried to visit her at her house, but she wouldn't let him in. She just grabbed the hose and started spraying him with water. She wouldn't even give him a chance to explain.
Deb is a tough lady. She isn't going to put up with any of this crap. In some other life, she might have done well as a drill sergeant.
I'm offering you an opportunity to set things right. We're identical twins. That's like the closest bond there is. You went behind my back and held a wedding the same day just to ruin my special day. I don't know if money alone will allow me to forgive you, but it's a good start. So please, cover my expenses and get me out of this mess. I'm running out of options. John's mom won't help and Mom and Dad are ghosting me too. You're my last hope.
Ah, sweet karma. Hearing how terrible everything went for you today is just icing on the cake. Deborah really is going above and beyond to support me. If I wasn't married, I'd have to reconsider my options.
This isn't funny. Please fix this. You caused this mess. It's only natural you should be the one to fix it. We're sisters. Doesn't that mean anything to you? John is willing to beg you too. Don't leave us to suffer like this. You're way too much of a goody two-shoes to abandon your own sister. I'm sure you got tons of presents yesterday, so just let me have some of those. It doesn't even have to be your own money. I'll be happy with anything.
People who love and care about me put thought into those gifts. I'm not going to just callously hand those over to someone who doesn't deserve them. Besides, why should I care if you end up in debt? You deserve it. You and your lovely husband will just have to work extra hard to pay it off. Good luck.
What? You're actually not going to pay it off? Like, for real? I'm your only sibling. Did you forget? Not only that, we are super bonded. Twins should have each other's back.
Bye now. I have to finish packing for my honeymoon. 2 weeks on a beach is going to be the best.
You can't be serious. How can you live with yourself? Abandoning your sister in her greatest time of need? Rather than give me money, you're going to spend it on some stupid vacation.
I don't care about you or your situation. You're an idiot. You got what you deserved. I imagine your marriage will thrive as you two struggle to pay off your loans. I wish you only the best. Last I heard, Amy and John took out some massive loans in order to cover their expenses. They were going to have to take on the burden all by themselves. As a result, their credit ended up in shambles. At the end of the day, they were left with nothing. No one would rent to them, which left them little options. They both begged their parents to allow them to stay with them. They were refused, of course. Deborah officially cut John out of her life. She didn't want to be used by him any further. Our parents didn't go quite as far, but they told Amy in no uncertain terms that they didn't want to see her anytime soon. They ended up splitting an apartment with some of Amy's friends. Not the most ideal way to live as a married couple, but it was the only thing they could afford. Rumors started to spread about how Amy and John got together. The rumors eventually reached the friends they were living with. Consequently, they were asked to move out by the end of the month. The lack of family at the wedding started to make a lot more sense. Amy took all of this really hard. She's always had tons of friends to rely on in the past, but more and more were starting to keep their distance. She found herself left in the dark without anyone to offer a helping hand. They were only able to rely on each other. Through much persistence, they were able to find a cheap apartment outside of town. They were going to have to get used to living in isolation whether they wanted to or not.